Hi Libra, how are you doing today? Shall we have a look at the aspects, what's going on? So what does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Libra. Libra. Okay, this is a fun deck to use, and followed by another fun deck, and then a unicorn oracle card. So, what does Libra need to know? Let's have a look. So, the first aspect here is the Six of Cups. So, as you can perhaps see, this is Peter Pan cat. So, Peter Pan is the eternal youth. He has his very trusty Tinkerbell, giving him guidance on his spiritual and intuitive journey. Peter Pan needs to find people to recruit on his journey. So he goes about finding children, the everlasting innocence of life itself, before they go into adulthood and the responsibility. So Peter Pan, as you know, never grew up, never really wanted to have the responsibility of being a grown-up. But he did want to conquer his feelings. With the Six of Cups, this is all about feelings, going through things that could be very responsible as an adult, and choosing things that are not as real as perhaps he thinks. So in your life today, if you're nostalgic, if you're looking back in your childhood, and or in a relationship perhaps that has been really fantastic. So for some of you, you might be tapping into the ex scenario about them getting back. But is it essential to kind of believe? Because this is about belief. What belief system do you have surrounding your heart? And is it true, or is it a little bit of nostalgic looking at what the good aspects were? It can lead you into greater things to understand what it is that you want. So it is a springboard. But Peter Pan, he has got that magic to really understand that if you put magic and belief in your situation, you can make that in a more grown-up situation of responsibility. So for some of you, leaving the X scenario and the lack of communication is one of those things that could be around you at the moment. So for Libra, it's the Eight of Pentacles. Here we have a very famous ballet dancer, Nuria, I can't pronounce his Russian name. I'm sure you can though. So the Eight of Pentacles is working hard, really working together, coming together as a team, but knowing that you are in charge of how the responsible aspects. So you have come from a little bit of a disbelief sometimes to total belief. So putting yourself out there is a really important aspect to understand that all your hard work pays off. So you have a good team behind you, you have the knowledge, you have your heart in the right place. So just really understanding that it is important to perhaps relearn, but keep at it, keep that responsibility, when you're a ballet dancer on the stage or in the limelight on the stage, you keep having to revise and practice and keep at it. So where your dreams and desires are, really persevere in achieving those goals. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles as well. This is a detective mode aspect where you have to find out information. So learning the information, finding things out. So perhaps for some of you, finding out where your heart lies. Is it to be well known in an area of your field? Putting yourself out there with relationships and getting recognized that, hey, I'm worth loving, come on. So the aspect of the Seven of Pentacles is sometimes having patience, making things in a way. One has to revise and go forth from one situation to the next. Is like here, crossing the bridge from one platform to another, which could be maybe it's overthinking your situation and following your heart and your dreams, but also following your belief, your intuition. You have to remember kind of that Tinkerbell here is Peter Pan's intuition. She is that guide. So your guiding force to bring you over these stumbling blocks of hard work will pay off. So this is a good aspect for you to perhaps grasp today. So what else does Libra need tonight? Let's have a look. Okay. So it's also about being brave as well. So when you're brave with Peter Pan, because it's a springboard, isn't it, of bravery to go into things that are unknown. He's risking his life for the situation. So taking a risk about hard work will pay off. So here you have the Knight of Cups. So you can see the Knight of Cups, very in charge about satisfying yourself, the wisdom to do that. So when these situations arise, because remember Peter Pan came to the children to lead them on the journey. So just as the Knight of Cups will show you, if he gets his head out of that bucket of water, or could be dreamies, then the understanding that you're very, very close. This cat is close to its home. It knows that home is a very loving, safe place. So Peter Pan, even though he goes through the dangers, what we are looking for here is that love-friendly aspect, a togetherness. So searching for that, even if it takes you on a hard work, dangerous journey sometimes, it's definitely worth investigating. So for Libra, you have the Three of Treats. The Three of Treats is very good. It's almost like a reward for your hard, diligent work. So being comfortable and making your home life and your situation individually is very important. You need to see what's going on. You need to feel what's going on, but you need the right direction. So going to your future is very important, and watch out for signs. There's a sign pointing to your future. The cat is pointing this way. So follow your heart, follow your dreams, and just go for it. If you've been procrastinating, now is the time to just go for it. So here's the King of Swords here. This cat is just knows that to aspire to a greater expansion of the mind, to be able to communicate, to be a leader of communication. And when things aren't going particularly well, and you can't focus as well as you could do, just maybe getting rid of some ideas and some idealistic ones. So this is about seeing the truth almost. Just like the detective finds the truth, the King of Swords will also be very analytic and very kind of precise in the thought process. So that's another aspect perhaps for you guys to just embrace on a bigger scale. So we're going to do the Unicorn Oracle. All my cards can be found in the affiliate links down below. I do live readings, where last night I gave away 4 Celtic Cross readings, free of charge, very in-depth. So do check the live feeds and how you can do that. It's very complicated to explain, but yeah, it does make sense. So nothing too complicated when we understand the rules. Right, let's have a look at your oracle, guys. So for you, you have celebration. So here, celebrate who you are and what you achieve. especially when you listen to your inner voice. So unicorns are an analogy to reaching for aspiring information from the spirit guides, the unicorns, and angels and God itself. This particular unicorn is travelled on a long journey. So you might feel yourself have been with the Peter Pan going on that journey, and all that hard work needs to pay off. So you can relax, you can feel at home. You can build a better life for yourself and really communicate that to yourself. So just see where today, in the next few days, you can celebrate what you've achieved. Look in the mirror, tell yourself what you've achieved. So thank you for listening, guys, and lots of love to you, and we'll see you soon. Do take care.